Right, guys, let's get some votes. If you think Jwols is going to win, type J in the chat. If you think Joreuz is going to win, type J in the chat. Let's see what Twitch chat thinks. Man, you guys really can't make your mind up. You're all voting for different players. JD Jams, thanks for the Prime sub. Cunix, thanks for the 2-month Prime as well. Appreciate you guys. Well, since you guys can't decide who you think is going to win this, I'll tell you what I think. I think Joreuz is going to win. I think Jwols has really got his work cut out for him today because Joreuz looked insane against Whopper in his round 1 of the winner bracket. Jwols beat OSM in a 5-game thriller to get here. And although that was an impressive win, it didn't look as convincing as Joreuz did in his round 1. So it's going to be a really tough one for Jwols here. Let's see if he can get it done. Big difference between winning and losing this match. If you win this, you get two chances basically to qualify for the Ones League. In your next 2 best-of-5s, you only have to win 1 of them to make it in. If you lose this, though, you need to win 3 in a row in the lower bracket to make it in. So it's a big, big difference, winning or losing today. Neither player will want to go down to lowers because then just 1 bad series and you're out. Last life. Veiled Architect, thanks to the 4-month Prime. Really appreciate that. Yeah, Jwols is definitely the underdog here today. If he is going to win this one, he needs to stay ahead in this series. I really do feel like if Joreuz gets in front, it's going to be almost impossible for Jwols to come back and win because Joreuz is good enough that he's going to win a game in this series, at least 1 game where Jwols is helpless. I'm just going to make, that's like, I guess, one of my predictions for this series. One of the games here, Joreuz he's just going to win it. And Jwols will really have nothing to say about it because even if Jwols plays a blinder, Joreuz is so good that he's just going to pop off and take W's. 1-0 already, of course. Jwols staying up here just long enough to force Joreuz into the air. That's a quick recovery as well. Boost steal and the interception. Jwols back in this game, 1-1. Very nice combination of plays here by Jwols. He stayed in the air long enough that Joreuz was forced to go into the air to intercept the back wall rebound. And that gave Jwols time to steal the boost, which then gave him the chance to get to the ball first. So it all started off with that fake aerial. Very nicely done. That's a big challenge for Jwols as well. Is he going to shoot this on direct? No, he waits for the fake challenge. Joreuz with some smart play, passing it to himself off the sidewall, evades the danger. Rudenberg, thanks to the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the stream, dude. Oh, will Joreuz flip reset on this play? He tries to, and it actually won't even matter. He's adapted really well here. If he got the flip reset, he obviously didn't use it, but I don't think he got one, in fact. It looked like he may have not landed properly. But, you know, getting the ball to hit the underside of your car, whether or not you actually get a flip reset, is always going to be a powerful thing to do because your opponent will struggle to read it. The ball sometimes falls really quickly, sometimes it falls more slowly off the underside of the car. So that's kind of how Joreuz is able to catch Jwols off guard there. It's the drop down with the undercarriage. Oh, big demo by Jwols. Keeping his scoreline clean here, not letting Joreuz run away with it. It's looking very close so far. The thing, like I said earlier, the thing I'm worried about is that yes, we could have a game here that's close, but maybe even 2, and then Joreuz might just pop off and win game 3 out of nowhere. So Jwols needs to stay absolutely focused here. And oh, he gets one freebie because Joreuz messed up his ball control. If he'd side flipped here, that would have been a save. But he wanted to get 1 extra touch to make sure that he had it under control. Not quite able to get goal side of it.
How did you pick the players who would be in the quals?
Egg expected, thanks to 250 bits. How did I pick the players who would play in the qualifier? I just, reached out to everybody who played in the Manfield Night 5K last year. Asked them if they wanted to play. I looked at the players who have won series on my stream this year. And asked, most of those guys. I think everybody who won a series on my stream in the last year, I asked them if they wanted to play. And then there was a couple more, like K-Dop as well. Invited him. I think he was maybe the only addition. Oh yeah, and O'Khaled. So yeah, K-Dop and O'Khaled were the only 2 players who have not won a 1v1 series on my stream this year, who did get invited, but yeah, I obviously invited them because they're brilliant 1v1 players when they're when they're hitting open nets in K-Dop's case. But yeah, didn't expect that one. Still not high though. Lower bracket for K-Dop. Chance to make the comeback. Is Sharif going to play? Sharif played in the qualifier for the North American Salt Mine, and he didn't make it in, unfortunately for him. But yeah, he did play in the qual. The 4 players who made it through the NA qualifier were Chicken. Oh, there was 5 players actually who made it through the NA qualifier, because only 3 of the invited NA players accepted. Those were Lethamer, Farskiller, and Bernobi. Dapper declined to focus on 3v3, which yeah seems to be his focus for most of the past year or year and a half, I would say. But yeah, for the NA qualifier we had Chicken, Chronic, Mectos, Lion Blaze, and Forky. They all made it in. They're all looking very impressive as well. Right, Joreuz ahead by 1. Very close first match. Jwols punishing him for taking too much time with the dribble, but Joreuz back quickly as always. This game's moving a lot quicker than the last one we saw. Joreuz, if he was thinking about staying up for that rebound, better go down quick because Jwols is going to let that one bounce. Look at that boost steal actually. Oh no, he didn't land it. So it looked like Jwols stole the boost, but actually Joreuz got it on spawn. It's good awareness to know the boost was coming up. Hey Shogun, thanks for the raid, man. Hope you had a good stream. How you doing these days? Keeping yourself busy, I hope. Look forward to seeing you at the next event, whenever that may be. Where's Joreuz from? And how good is he? Joreuz, I'm expecting him to qualify through this bracket. That's how good he is. And he's from the Netherlands. Yeah, he's a very good ones player. He switched from PS4 quite recently, and since then just started beating everybody. Never lost a series on my stream. Beaten Flakes in a close 3-2 win, or was it 3-1? He definitely beat Flakes recently. Void Sarley, thanks for the prime. Welcome to the stream. Chance for Joreuz to take the lead late in the match, but Jwols gets a big save. I know he's got a chance to take the lead, but shot's off target. Joreuz doesn't trust the bounce to be a safe one, and actually it catches him off guard. Jwols with a big opportunity, and he's missed it. The respect was there for Jwols. He didn't think Joreuz would miss the clear, and now he's coming back at him. The high pop is on, and it's in. Jwols ahead by 1. Like 3 seconds left. The bumps have really done a lot of work for him in this game. Air dribble demo earlier on. Now smashing Joreuz into the goal. Hitting the shot perfectly. Half flip for Joreuz. He's not done yet. Air roll shot on target, but it's going to bounce into the post. Would have hit the line as well. It didn't have the power to make it, but tense ending between Joreuz and Jwols. And Jwols gets the upset win. Big start for him. See if he can keep it up. Snowmas27, thanks for the 15-month tier 1, and also Dub, cheers for gifting a sub to Concrete Block 70. Joreuz easy clap is Joreuz and keyboard, mouse, and controller. I believe he's playing controller because I don't know why you would switch from PS4 and then become a keyboard player. I don't know about Joreuz easy clap. It certainly doesn't look easy yet. I still, I think he has what it takes to win from a game down. But Jwols is playing very well right now. And if he keeps playing like this, Joreuz is going to have a tough time. It's a great side flip shot to start things off, though. Jwols not doing enough with that touch. It needs to waste more time if he's going to play that ball, then run away for the boost. How did the K-Dot match end? Poorly for him. Well, it wasn't as bad as games 1 and 2, but game 3 was a loss by a goal. Couldn't hold it down. Big Danish dude, thanks to the 3-month Twitch Prime. Welcome back. Look at this from Jwols. He's scoring a wide variety of goals here. He's scored some, speedy goals, some slow goals, some mechanical goals, some smart goals. Joreuz is really going to have to focus up in defense if he's going to stop Jwols today. Actually gives Jwols the ball for free. He wanted the 100 boost in the back corner. Now Jwols is going to try and punish him for it. And the crossbar is going to come to Joreuz' rescue. Jwols might be looking for a triple touch here. Yes, he is, with a flip reset, no less. I expected Joreuz to pop off and win a game for free. But Jwols is the one taking things to the next level, denying the save on the goal line. Unreal from Jwols. Now don't forget, if he can get a win in this game, or this match rather, he gets 2 chances to qualify for the EU Salt Mine. The first one would be against Alpha 54, another incredibly difficult matchup. But he would then go down to lures if he lost that. And oh, he's double touched into his own goal. Oh dear. He couldn't get up high enough for the boost this time. And yeah, he's just scoring great goals in both nets, I guess. Another brilliant strike by Jwols. Shenlore, thanks for the 7-month tier 1. Really appreciate that, man. Yeah, Jwols definitely on form today. It's going to be as difficult as you can imagine to close out this series, though. Joreuz is a very tough player to keep out. I'm going to go full screen here. Hold on a second. It's going to freeze. Actually, I'll wait for a kickoff or something. I want to go full screen, though, because I'm getting some frame drops on my end. Don't know if you guys can see it, but I'll wait until a goal happens. Joreuz too high. Jwols actually getting the save anyway. We got 16 boost afterwards. Quite impressive though that Jwols is able to get above his own goal height, save an air dribble bump. Oh, caught off guard on the recovery. Joreuz ahead by 1. Right, I'm going to freeze the screen here for just a moment. That's to turn the game into full screen mode. Maybe try 3v3, heard it helps. I heard it does the opposite, in fact. With more cars, there's actually more things for your game to encode. MJaxP, thanks for the 3-month prime. Really appreciate that. Boop, thanks for 500 bits.
If I gift somebody a sub, will it automatically renew my gifted sub each month?
No, it will not. If you gift somebody a sub, it just gifts them 1 sub. And if they want to renew it, they have to do it. You don't get charged multiple months in a row. The only subs that auto renew on Twitch are tier 1, 2, and 3 subs for yourself. Gifted subs and Twitch Prime subs don't auto renew. It is a nice save there by Joreuz. Needs to be careful. Oh, I was going to say Jwols is looking for the demo, but Joreuz actually built up enough speed to get it himself. And he's ahead by 2. Jwols was popping earlier. And now Joreuz, a very smart steering into the car of his opponent play. Catches him off guard. I'm doing good, thank you. Real Charma. I wasn't 100% sure if we were going to have a match today, but we got 2, so I'm delighted. Great games as well. Joreuz, elaborate ceiling shot, has to just take a 50-50. Wasn't going to get any more in that position. Jwols actually playing so patiently on the ball. Joreuz faking challenges at pace, but Jwols I'm going to read that it is not real. Both players matching each other for speed. They take this guy. Mid-air collision favors Joreuz though, because he's going to come away with more boost and position on the ball. He's backflip flicked it straight over Jwols at the near post for a 3-goal lead. Joreuz still on the hunt for that comeback. How long have I been casting now, and has it always been Rocket League? Yeah, I've only ever casted Rocket League, and I've been doing it for about, I guess close to 4 years, in fact. Or something like that. About 4 years, yeah. Because I casted stuff before I had a sub button, and we've now got nearly 3 3/4 year resubs. So yeah, about 4 years, I guess. Wow, that is a long time. I didn't even realize it was that long until you asked me. Yeah, still loving it. I mean, the ones meta just keeps on evolving. I can never get tired of it. About to graduate, I know, right? I mean, if you've casted ones as much as I have, you're bound to know a thing or two. Hard not to. 7-2 now. Joreuz running away with the game, and Jwols doesn't know what to do when all these goals start piling up. You know, I was saying that he's got to keep the match competitive. He's got to keep it close if he's going to have a chance. And I feel like that's the same with every single individual game. If Jwols gives Joreuz even a 3 or 4 goal lead, it's going to be so hard to come back. But Joreuz, on the other hand, I feel like he's got that comeback potential. We'll see if Jwols can prove me wrong. It's 4 goals the difference with just over a minute left. Is this the pop-off game for Joreuz? I wouldn't even call this a pop-off game for Joreuz. This is just like standard Joreuz. If you want to see him pop off, go and watch his game 4 against Whopper, and you'll be absolutely blown away. He's going to try and elevate things at the end of this match, I'm sure. So with every passing second, the chance for Jwols to come back is greatly diminished. So Joreuz is going to start to flex a little bit, start to let loose. And And he knows that he's just got all the boosts here. Jwols really can't do anything. There's no power clears incoming unless a big 50-50 goes down. And Jwols, I think he's just going to have to give away this game number 4 now. Joreuz looking too comfortable on the ball. Jwols hanging on here. He doesn't want to concede again. He wants to keep it somewhat competitive on the scoreline. Not that goal differential matters in this format. It's just the mind games. He needs to feel confident going into the next match. And he also wants to send a message to Joreuz. Let him know that he's not going to be that easy to score on. Joreuz looking for a mind game. He's also thinking the same way as Jwols. Try hard till the very end. Mind games till the very end. But that'll be a 1-1 score in the series as Jwols starting strong. Didn't have anything to come back with after Joreuz started running away with it. When is Flores playing? Hopefully soon. I'm hoping to get all the round 1 games done soon. I've not seen Flores online for a while. Maybe I'm just online at different times of day from him. You play Whopper? I mean, I guess we could do a 3rd game today if everybody's online. OSM, if Whopper's online, I wouldn't mind doing a 3rd one. Wouldn't mind doing a 3rd match for you guys. Up to the players, really. So, Boop, thanks for 500 bits earlier, by the way. I think I answered your question, but I forgot to say thank you. Great demo by Jwols. An even better finish as well. Look at that. Off the wall. Straight over Joreuz's head. You guys can't see when I shift tab, can you? I don't think you can. Yeah, Whopper's online. OSM, do you want me to ask Whopper if he wants to play your game? In lores? I can. It's a great save by Joreuz. Very nicely done. And look at that on the counter as well. Accurate as you like. It's in off the post. And a rebound. Jwols is going to have to think twice before underestimating Joreuz's rebound capabilities again. You are not a bad commentator, pretty good actually. You should get a parch net. You mean a partner, like a duo casting person. I mean, for my stream, I don't cast with other people because I don't really like casting with other people when you're like in a Discord call, because there's lag and you don't really have any way to synergize with each other. And I don't know. I just have bad experiences casting Rocket League online. I'd rather not do it. It's more fun just memeing around with Twitch chat and solo casting. Joreuz always able to land those flicks after flip resets, even if it looks impossible. Jwols keeping the scoreline to 1 for the time being. It's a nice ball chase by Jwols. Joreuz would have had a lot of space to play with if Jwols didn't chase that. But Jwols still the player under pressure here. Understeer from Joreuz. Wanted to keep that ball alive in offense. It still is somewhat, but Jwols pumps Joreuz 3 times in a row. Can he get the boost on spawn? Yes, he can. Great timing. He's still in the hunt for a comeback here. Pop to the near post, top corner, and in. Jwols surprising Joreuz with a placement. And we're all even again. About co-commentators, I don't really do that on my stream very often. Sometimes if somebody's actually, you know, in person with me, I would, but online now. But yeah, I've done a lot of casting at events with Shogun this year. Done 3 DreamHacks where me and Shogun were exclusively a casting duo for the whole thing. So I'd say I've got that option as well. We go way back. Duo casting lands. Nice follow up here by Jwols. He's keeping it close. Like I said last game, he has to keep it close. He can't allow Joreuz to build up that big goal lead, or it's not coming back. It's not coming back down. Yeah, me and CJ are exclusive casting duo as well, of course. The BTS Rocket League exclusive. Still an open net for Joreuz. No understeer this time. Nicely done on the turn. The boost advantages are starting to take their toll on Jwols. Will I be casting the next RLCS line? Not that I know of. Try doing. Oh yeah. If you don't or if I don't answer your question, it could be for a few reasons. It could just be because I'm not looking at my Twitch chat at that moment, because I'm you know, looking at the game. Or it could be because I'm looking at my alerts to read a sub. Or it could just be that I missed your message. But yeah, if you add Johnny Boy in the message, then it's more likely that I'll see it. Not guaranteed though, I can't answer everybody, I'm sorry. It won't take your code off for 10% off. You're trying to order a PC. Okay, can you message me on Discord actually? Use the ! Discord command to find my Discord channel. Join that. You'll see me in the top right. Send me a DM and I'll see if I can help you fix that issue. But thanks for telling me. But yeah, send me a message on Discord and I'll try and help you out with that. Because that should be working. I'll get in touch with my guy at ZDAX. Yeah, hopefully if Discord's not available, let me know in the Twitch chat right now. Expertly done again by Joreuz. It's looking a lot like game number 2 here. Just continues to extend his lead. It's not effortlessly, I wouldn't call it that, but it's in such a controlled manner. Jwols, despite the fact that he's playing well, he's playing quickly, he's pushing himself to the limit of what he's capable of, he's still losing goals. Low 50-50 works out. Reverse into position. Not often you see that in ones. Not often you see that in Rocket League. Yeah, good job by Jwols staying low. What was the name of the tournament everyone stayed in the house for? And Johnny guessed it. Stayed in the house? I don't know what one you mean. Rams fan 2020. Welcome to the stream. Glad you could swing by. You should apply to RLCS. You'd watch every game. It's not really how it works. Like RLCS just they reach out to people if they want them to cast it, but most of RLCS events are in America. Oh dear. Oh, hold that thought. That is a nightmare. Jwols has had so much success with bumps today, but this one has just sent Joreuz straight towards the ball. How does that happen? Oh no. Oh no. That is pretty tilting. That is so unfortunate. You should be invited to cast all RL events. You actually analyze the gameplay and don't just say great defense coming out from insert name. Well, yeah, thanks for the vote of confidence, man. Yeah, I try my best. Pre-flip gang in the house. Joreuz running away with this series, and Jwols steady the ship. Will there be a one starting for SAM players in the future? I mean, I don't have any plans to run one personally, but I mean, I would certainly be very interested to see who would win a SAM 1 starting, run by somebody else. That would be great. Yeah, Joreuz is too fast. That pretty much summarizes what's happening here. Jwols is being forced to play at a pace he's not as comfortable with. Another pre-flip from Joreuz, lands in reverse, and Jwols with the early FF. It's into game 4 now with he's just FFing Joreuz. He doesn't think he can come back here, so we're going to go into game number 4. That is leaving the game is the only way you can forfeit in a private match, of course. Let's see if Jwols will fare any better after that quick reset. He didn't want to have to play out a 6-goal deficit. Certainly not for that much time. So much salt. I wouldn't call it salt. I mean, he just wanted to forfeit and get into the next game. He just wants to play the next one. I mean, if you're playing ranked and you leave when you're down 6, or if you forfeit when you're down 6, nobody would call that salty. You would just be like, yeah, smart forfeit. You're probably not coming back from there. Having no problems with that at all. Might even be a good idea. Jesse started the FF. I mean, Jesse, yeah, he knew he was done. But I've said on stream several times, I have no problem with players leaving early. I'm not going to complain about that. It's fine. Not coming back unless you're scrub. Well, yeah, it depends on the matchup. Like, some players believe in the comeback. Like, if kickoffs are going well for you, like, let's say you're just messing up your opportunities that you're getting, and you're still like getting a lot of chances, and you happen to be down 5 goals because you've messed up so many opportunities. That sounds like a game that you could actually come back in because you're getting chances, you're getting opportunities to score. But in these matches, Joreuz is just taking the ball and not giving Jwols anything. So that's why Jwols felt kind of helpless there, and he felt like it was a forfeit because he's not actually getting to play. Joreuz just running around him and dominating the boost, dominating the ball control. you have a discount code for customizing your own PC. ZDAX have given us a discount code with, you know, the sponsorship of the NA Salt Mine. So you can check it out in the description of any of my Salt Mine NA YouTube videos. Just get that link and click. You can get a discount code and a custom built PC. We definitely recommend. Even if you just want to support a sponsor who are supporting Rocket League, just get that link and click. Go check them out. Show them some love. Boop, thanks for gifting a sub to Kinganos. Is it Kinganos? Welcome back to the stream, Kinganos. That was your 8th month in a row. Oh, look at that. Jwols gets one through. Joreuz going a bit too quick here. And he's down by 3 goals. Won't be long before Joreuz is pro in 3s. It depends. It's all about finding the right team, the right combination of personalities and play styles. Sometimes that takes time. Sometimes you get it lucky on the first try. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But yeah, there's no doubt that Joreuz has got insane mechanics. And so far, out of all my interactions with him, it's been having no bad things to say about him. So yeah, I would not be surprised if he gets himself into a good team soon. Pinch clear off the ceiling. Joreuz so aggressive though. I don't know why he's going up for that ball. Jwols unlikely to miss it in my opinion. Fortunately for him, Jwols has relinquished the boost pressure. Joreuz quickly down the middle again. He's playing a bit too obvious in this game though, and he's going to be down 5-1 because of it. This is a real chance for Jwols to turn this series around, because Joreuz is just trying to brute force this one. But the finesse and the class that he showed in the games 2 and 3 have kind of gone away. Now it's just pure brute force mechanics that he's trying to win with. And you know it's possible, but it's certainly less reliable. Boop, thanks for gifting 2 subs, this time to Tiny Terry. And also to Cyanide Suicide for his 3 month in a row. Welcome and welcome back to both of you. Boost seal coming in for Joreuz. Even taking the little 12 pad as well does make a difference in that spot. You might as well deny all the pads. It's like Fairy Peak said, you can save any shot with 12 boosts. Got to take that away from the defender, but we're right back in a 2-goal game here. Let's see if Jwols can prevent the comeback from happening. I don't know if he's going to have a chance at it if Joreuz steps up. Do I have more NA viewers than EU? It's kind of 50-50, I guess. Because my viewers are just Rocket League viewers, and Rocket League viewers tend to be 50-50 EU NA. Great block here by Jwols. Going low has been a route that he's found success with, not just in the aerial challenges, but also on the ground in this series. Free flip not working out for Joreuz, but he has still got pressure. Jwols didn't pick up the boost in the back corner while that was happening. Joreuz is going to try and steal it on the exit here, I'm sure. He wants the ball as well, and it's actually a great pop by Jwols. He put the ball in a position that Joreuz rather wasn't able to challenge quickly. There's a lot of pace in that shot, considering the angle that Joreuz was coming in from. And nothing Jwols can't handle. Going to deliberately dribble off target, just so he can steal a boost and attack again on the other side. 3 goals in it. 1 minute and 45 left on the clock. Joreuz still on the hunt for more goals. He's going to sit on Jwols here and force the ball into the goal. And Jwols got a piece of it, but he couldn't keep it out. Is this where Joreuz turns this game around? Refusing to dodge, in fact, gives Jwols the boost. Joreuz playing a safer line of play though. Of course, a dodge would have been risky. Gives Jwols a chance to get underneath him, trip him up in the landing. Seems pretty clear to me how this game is going to be decided. It all depends on the next goal. Is Joreuz going to force that misplay? Is he going to pull something special out of the bag? Or is Jwols going to step up? Look at that play with the interception into finish. That's a phenomenal touch by Jwols. Also the perfect decision, because if he backed off there, Joreuz would have had a completely free counter-attack. With over a minute left, only 2 goals down, This is not the route that Jwols wanted to take. He just snipped in there. Got that pinch into the middle with an immediate recovery as well. Now he's only got a minute to hold on to this 4-goal lead. Can he do it? Joreuz in the hunt for the comeback still, but it's a much harder one to get now. And Jwols is aggressing far up the field. Boosteel coming in for him. He's got an open net staring at him, but he doesn't take it. Not a disaster though, because Joreuz can't even get the ball out of his own half at the moment. This is actually great for Jwols. He maybe shouldn't even try and score here, because if he scores, he's running the risk of multiple kickoff goals. If he just continues to roll the ball around the field, there is no chance for Joreuz to come back. Certainly not when he has no boost in his own back corner. That should just about do it. 4 goals, 20 seconds left. I think Jwols has done it. I think he's taken us into a game 5. He's done what Whopper could not. Can he go one further? Can he beat Joreuz, one of the favourites to qualify for the EU Salt Mine? What an upset that would be. What an impressive performance that would be. That would definitely, I think, be the most impressive Jwols win in ones. This is it. It all comes down to game number 5. Who is going to clutch it up? Who's going to choke? Hopefully nobody. No, we never want to see anybody choke. Actually, maybe if both players choke, that would be fair and also funny. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. When is the EU Salt Mine? The EU Salt Mine commences the day after the NA one finishes. So North American Salt Mine playoffs finish, I think, on the 13th of November. EU Salt Mine League play will start on the 14th of November. And as soon as the EU Salt Mine playoffs are finished, the Salt Mine World Championships will begin. There's no gaps. It's just non-stop daily content. 1 series a day on YouTube. Of course, the qualifiers, like you see here, are Twitch exclusive, but sometimes uploaded to my editor's channel, which is called Brian. You can find it on my YouTube channel as a recommended additional channel. And Jwols, he is starting strong in game 5. So far, those little bump and demo goals that he's dabbled with, that he's inserted into random games throughout the series, have been incredibly successful. That's a better awkward touch as well, giving him more time to grab boost in the corner. Joreuz couldn't do anything with that. Perfectly hit by Jwols. Jwols stepping up here. You know, in games 2 and 3 when he lost, it looked like he was trying to up the pace of his own match. And he looked a bit uncomfortable doing it, but now he's matching Joreuz for speed, and he doesn't look like he's struggling. This is slightly worrying for Joreuz. I've never seen him in this difficult of a position in a series before. He's got Jwols pinned back for now. The boost steal not really timing properly. There it is for Jwols. Joreuz wanted it, but he couldn't get it. What a save by Jwols. Perfect reaction. He baited the shot and then saves it with no hesitation. I think Joreuz has found an opening here. He's tied things up. Jwols taking himself out of the game with that challenge. How does the Salt Mine World Championships work? The top 4 players from EU Salt Mine and the top 4 players from NA Salt Mine will play against each other in a single elimination best of 7 bracket. 7 games, that's it, done. For another $5,000. All 3 tournaments, EU, NA, and the World Finals, are all $5,000 each. Online or LAN? It's going to be online. If Khaled makes it through to the EU Salt Mine and makes it into the World Finals, then every match that he plays against an NA player would be played on EU server for fair ping. But if he plays against an EU player, it would also be an EU server, because it's the EU Salt Mine. Or he's from the EU Salt Mine. Let's see now if Joreuz can expand this lead. That's a perfect flick, and he had eyes on Jwols the whole time. Jwols, unlike earlier, not doing enough for the fake challenge. That one wasn't convincing at all. Joreuz just need to hold on to the ball till the real challenge came in. Have they fixed the boost not showing up yet? I actually don't know. I am not sure. I've not noticed it happening. But I've not really been paying too much attention to it. They have? Okay. No, they haven't. Okay, already a disagreement in Twitch chat. Nice little quick play in the corner by Jwols again. He's keeping this game close like he needs to. 2 games where he gave Joreuz large leads. Too difficult to come back from. Joreuz has the boost to attack this ball. Cleverly doesn't hit it into the ceiling. Wanted to keep it arcing slowly through the air. Waste as much time as possible. Half the game gone already. Joreuz, the favourite in seeding, and also, I think, just in recent form. Still trying to dispatch with Jwols, who's played amazingly today. But he's down by 2. Joreuz sneaking in for the demo. That is the danger when you just stop still in the midfield for a challenge where you're blocking the ball. You may well be the recipient of a demolish or a bump. That's where your opponent is headed. Oh, what a dunk by Jwols. No way! How has he scored from this position? It looked like he messed it up with the first touch. He's really going nowhere here. Joreuz got greedy. 4-3. Joreuz with 2 minutes left. Under some real pressure here. Jwols has all the goal to aim at, but he shoots right at Joreuz low as well. And he had to do more. That was his chance to equalize. That was his chance to completely tie up not only the game but the series. Go right back to a kickoff, even Stevens. 1:40 left. Another chance for Jwols, but he's not looking convincing now. He needs to step up the conviction, confidence. If it's not there, then the goals are surely not going to follow. And Joreuz, meanwhile, he digs deep into his bag of tricks, messes it up, and still gets a goal. Jwols with a weak 50-50. He pre-jumped it too high. There's still 2 goals in it, with Joreuz on the favourable side of the scoreline. Jwols plays the ball before the boost. Joreuz quickly in a position for the rebound. Jwols has got this one for free though. A lot of space on the right hand side of the field. Jwols going to utilise that. Quick shot, very central. Jwols fakes a rebound. Quick turnaround, not working out either. Too many of these hits are going directly at Joreuz. Jwols, if he doesn't change the angle up soon, he's going to have to say goodbye to the comeback. He's going to have to say goodbye to his winner bracket run. Joreuz almost getting a bump on Jwols, but he's actually turned Jwols around somehow. Good recovery by Joreuz. No panic after his initial plan went wrong. Inside the final 40 seconds, Jwols has to score 2 goals or he is out. Side flip shot off the post and straight back into the centre. And the follow-up is just too slow. Joreuz could put this game away with a boomer, and he does. 6-3. Jwols had his chances, but they were too slow. They were too direct at the keeper. And Joreuz has escaped a scare by the looks of things. Unless we have some late drama. Needs to be a goal in the next few seconds for Jwols. It's not going to happen. It looks like he's already checked out of this game. GG's. Jwols drops to the lower bracket. Joreuz marches on in winners to face Alpha 54. Insane stuff, of course, by both players. I thought that that would be a 3-1, not going to lie. I didn't think that we would go to Game 5. So I'm impressed with what I saw from Jwols today. But the outcome was what we predicted. Or actually, I guess you guys didn't get to do our prediction because I trolled you. But Joreuz gets the win. Now in round 2 of winner bracket, you actually flip the losers as they go into the lower bracket. So that's why Breezy, who lost in the 3rd match, is actually in the 2nd position. Jwols losing in the 4th match will go in the 1st position. Round 1, you don't flip it. You just take, you know, loser 2 into position 2, loser 3 into position 3, and so on. But in the 2nd round, you flip it. So that's why we've done it like this. There you have it. The bracket's really starting to come together. How many games have we done now? We've done 9. That means we've got 17 left, I think. Is it? Yeah, 17 left.